Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. And today is Wednesday, therefore it is Paper Pumpkin Playdate, my favorite piece of mail to get in the mailbox. It is a subscription kit, so it comes to me every month. I don't have to think about it. I just do, personally, I do the 12-month prepaid, and that way I only have to do it once a year. And I do it during celebration when I can go ahead and get tons of free stuff for subscribing to it. That's not right now, but there are some ways that you can get some money back by purchasing your Paper Pumpkin prepaid. So up above is the question, or up above on Facebook, down below on YouTube, is on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like saving money? Well, at the end of this, I'm going to tell you how. So make sure you stick around. Let's do some alternate Paper Pumpkin cards. All right, so here we have our Paper Pumpkin box. It comes monthly to your mailbox, like I said, and all you have to do is add a pair of scissors because it's all inclusive, which means everything to make the creations as designed is in the box except for the scissors. They even have a ruler. You don't even have to go looking for a ruler. So when you open it up, you always get an ink spot, at least one, sometimes two. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of some of those shadows. Sometimes two, but for the most part you just get one. But it's a great way to get a collection of ink colors going. And then all you have to do when this kind of dries out is order some refill, and then you can refill this, and you don't have to go and buy all the big ink pads if you don't want to. So that's the great thing about this, is you always get the ink spot, you start getting other colors, and then all you have to do is get a refill to refill it. For the purpose of today, I am going to use my own larger ink pad, and I'm bringing in a second color, Calypso Coral, because that's one of the other colors that is in the kit this month. So here is our photopolymer stamp set. It is exclusive to Paper Pumpkin. You can't get it anywhere else, and this one happens to coordinate with one of our other stamp sets, which I don't have yet. It should be here today or tomorrow. And then you get a block. In your very first one, you get a block to use to put your photopolymer stamps on so that you can stamp with it. For the purpose of today, I will be using my ergonomics blocks. You can see they're a little bit wider, and they have this little groove in here. They're just a little easier to use. This works perfectly fine, and I have used it numerous times. So you can do this, but if you want to make your kit experience just a little bit easier, getting a few of these blocks in the different sizes just makes it so that you don't have to put a stamp on here, stamp, clean it, take it off, put another stamp on here, ink it, stamp, clean it, you know. So if you have multiple blocks, I recommend these. It just makes your kit experience that much easier and quicker too, because you're not changing it out. So we have our photopolymer stamps. Here are the no fail instructions. Yes, I did say no fail because these are really easy peasy to follow. So it shows you we had 3 different cards, 3 of each design, so a total of 9 cards. You can't get 9 cards this nice at the grocery store or at Hallmark for the cost of a kit, which is $24.50. You just can't. You're not going to. You're going to be able to maybe get 3 cards at the most, because the prices are anywhere, when they look handmade, they're anywhere from $7 to $10. So on the back it shows you the ingredients. It tells you the colors that are in the kit, so that if you wanted to bring in other stuff, you have coordinating things. They also here show a few ways to alter the card kit so that you could do something different with it. And then on inside it shows you the ingredients for each of the 3 cards, and it tells you where to put everything so you can put them together. And here is your ruler, so you don't even have to go hunt down a ruler. So this is a great kit. It's great for kids, not too young unless you're working with them. But the kit comes each month, and it's the highlight of my month. I love my paper pumpkin kit. So here were the cards as designed. Well, this one wasn't because I misunderstood. In here, when it's got the roll, it is our tear and tape. All right, the tear and tape. When it's got these dark black lines, it is the dimensional strips. Okay, they're a little thicker. So I goofed, I misread it, I mislooked at it, and so I did not pop up this original label. And I've thought so many times I'm going to go back and remake it properly, but I haven't because I've been using the supplies in the kit for something else. So it works, but it would have been even cuter had it been popped up. So that was card 1. And here was card 2. Really cute how they've got that all popped up. This little frame, love it. And then this one. All right. Well, this one is a white vase, but you can't really tell that it's a white vase. So what I did last week for my alternate is I changed it and I made it I stamped it, and then we added some color using the negatives from some of the kit. So this was what we did, and then we added some embossing folders and really took it to the next level. Oh, which reminds me, for today I wanted to get my embossing folder, or my embossing machine. So hang on one second while I grab that. Because I forgot to grab it this morning before I got on. But we got to do some embossing. It's a great way to really spoof it up. All right, so this set is the, what's it called again? Countryside Inn Suite collection. It's got paper. It's got a stamp set with dies that cut out each of these individual patterns. Now it's one large stamp, and then the dies are what breaks it down into smaller pieces. And then there's an embossing folder with it. And I should get mine any day. I placed my order on the free shipping day, but I guess a lot of people did, and it's just taking a while to get here. It shipped out last Friday, so it took a little over a week for them to send it out, which was, I was a little bummed, but it's fine. It all worked out. I'm still gonna get it, and then I'll show it to you. And when I do get my package, I will go ahead and do a live unboxing so you can see all the goodies, because I also got some of the DSP that was on sale. All right, so here is an idea of how to use the kit along with the set, the die set. And so I'm thinking next week I might just go ahead and make that card so y'all can see. And then next month is Fun in the Sun. And so you need to subscribe to this before the 10th of July to get this Fun in the Sun kit. All right. Let's see, spend a day at the beach with this fun-filled summer kit, slather on that sunscreen and dust off those surfboards, because it's time for Fun in the Sun paper pumpkin kit. With bright sunny colors, beach-themed die cuts, you'll be able to create cards that show off your summer fun as soon as the surf's up. And the cool thing also is that they will be summertime accordion fold cards. So we're going to do some fun folds with that. So I'm looking forward to that, because that's going to be so much fun. Who doesn't love a good fun fold, right? Everybody say fun fold. All right, so let's see. I've already put together the stuff I want to use today. So I'm going to set this out of my way. Oh, I was going to show you. Here is the negative that I used to make this. So I took a piece of white paper and I taped that on there, and then we used our blending brushes and ink to do that, and then I ran it through the embossing folder. So super fun way to add a little bit of extra using those negatives. All right, so today I'm actually going to be doing, and I didn't think to print it out until it was too late. My team does a sketch challenge each month, and Donna is kind enough to post that on our team page. So today I'm actually going to do a card, a variation of that sketch. But I should have brought, like I said, I should have brought the, I should have printed out the picture so you all could see it. But when the team sees it, then they'll know what it is. So I'm using this card base, and we'll go ahead and crease that like that. All right. And then last week I had gone ahead and embossed this. Let's see, here we go. Now you can see it better. So that's embossed already. And then what I want to do is I want to emboss this with some flowers. Where are some flowers? I'm actually going to use this one because I don't have, if I had the embossing folder that went with this kit, you know what? I think I'm going to use the other flowers that I used last week. So this is the Painted Posies. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. And I'm going to put this in here. I'm not going to be using the whole thing, so I'm just going to be putting it in here like this. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and emboss the whole thing. Oh, it's not going to emboss the whole thing. Ooh, let's see if we can turn it so that it will. What does that look like? No. Let's see. Maybe I will use that other one. Let's see, do I have any other flowers? No other flowers. So this one looks kind of like flowers, or it looks like starfish. So it can go either way. I think I'm going to go ahead. No, I really want the flowers. All right, so we're just going to do this. And then I'll turn it sideways. Hold on, we're going to be embossing this one as well. First we need to cut it down. All right, so what I'm going to do is lay it on my paper like this. I wanted two shapes. So we're going to cut it out. Since I don't have the dies, then we fussy cut. Right? When you don't have dies, you fussy cut. Everybody say fussy cut. So, let's see. Here we go. I'm just going to cut that off all the way. And we're just going around the shape. I'm just holding it firmly with my thumb in the middle. And just going around that shape. So that way I will have another one like that. All right, so set this aside. And then we're going to emboss this with this texture. This has become one of my favorite textures. It's just so simple. So we're going to do that. We've already done that. We're going to do this. I'm not going, you know what? I'm going to do this one on the painted textures just to give it a little bit of texture. The painted textures is a nice, subtle one that makes it look like a painting. So that's always nice. So we're going to do some embossing here because I have come to really like embossing. Christine would be proud. That's a friend of mine who's on my team, and she is the one that really got me into embossing more. She just fell in love with the embossing folders. She uses them all the time, and she has gotten the whole team to use them more. So a lot of times we do hashtag Christine because, and we call embossing Christining because she got us all into embossing, and then I got braver and started even mixing up my embossing folders. So that's always nice. All right, so here we go. So we've got that one. So let's see. Here we go. That light, I need it to see, but it does wash things out. So you can see just a very subtle embossing, just to give it a little bit of texture. All right, and then I'm going to run this through this one. All right. And there we go for that one. Isn't that great? I love it. And you can do either side. That's the cool thing, is both sides look very different, and you can do either side. All right, and then we have this one. Now, because this is sticking out, I can't run it through this way because it'll tear that off. So I'm going to set it this way. And even though we typically say run them through with the fold, if you sometimes have to do it without the fold going through first, it's okay. You wouldn't want to make that a norm, but if you do it every now and then like this, you'll be fine. Your stuff will not get damaged. You just wouldn't want to do it all the time that way. All right, so now I have this fun flower. All right, and because it's 3D, you see the white? That's the white of the paper kind of showing through. That's how deep that embossing is, and it just adds some depth and character to your embossed item, your embossed paper. So, all right, so here we go. We are going to take these, and I think I'm actually going to flip it over and use this flatter side. Instead of using this side, I'm going to use the flatter side. All right, and so it's just going to be like that, kind of wonky like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring this, let me go ahead and zoom you in so you can see. And I'm just going to check and make sure I'm actually live where I want to be live, because typically somebody's on with me, and this morning it doesn't appear to be. Maybe everyone's sleeping in after last night, huh? Yesterday was the 4th of July, so maybe folks are sleeping in. I don't know. I'm there on Paper Pumpkin. I'm there on YouTube, and I am on my page. So everyone else must just be sleeping in today. I did a little bit. I didn't teach this morning because I figured that I would be kind of late. All right, so we're not gonna glue anything down yet. So now we want to do some stamping, and we have this little one which goes well, but I'm actually going to flip it over and use the back side. All right, because I want to add some more color to this. Besides the Calypso coral here, I want the pot to be, and then this one I'm going to do in the Night of Navy. So we're going to use the big pot, and then we're going to use these flowers. All right, so the big pot, and I always put it on wonky so that I can line up the actual stamp and not get caught up in lining up my my edge of my block. So this way I'm actually looking at the stamp for measuring and lining up instead of looking at the block. And then here we have our big block. So I'm going to ink this up really good. And then, and I don't know why I pulled this off, because it is easier to stamp it when it's in the little frame. Let's see if I've got the frame and can do it in there. Let's get one of the empty frames. That way I'm not messing anything up. So there's that one, and then I'm going to use this one too to hold this. It's just easier to stamp with it in the frame like that. All right, so putting it back in the frame, it's just easier to stamp. All right, there we go. There's that one. Oh, I forgot my sentiment. Which sentiment was I going to use? We'll figure that out after. We'll just figure that out after. All right. So if you are catching this on a replay, make sure you comment replay. If you're catching this, if you come on in a little bit late, then just let me know you're here so I can say hello. Here we go. And then we're going to use this one and just stamp across it. All right. Let's see, do I want to go this way with it? Do I want to go this way with it? I'm going to kind of go at an angle like that. Oh, and it stuck, but it still worked. All right. So now we have a little bit of color in there, but you know what? There's some white, and we're putting it on white. So I'm actually going to stamp some more so that I cover all the white. There we go. And that way it is fully encased in the Calypso Coral, which looks like I might need to re-ink it because it looks like it's just a touch light. All right, oh, I was just gonna try and pick that up. That's not my thing. All right, so let's move that aside. We'll bring these back. And I think we want this other one after all. Maybe. Do we want one? No, I think we just want the two. Here we go. The two like that, and then this is going to come from up here. Let's see. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm tempted to go this way, but then I've got this going the wrong direction, but I've got another one I could do. Oh, this card lends itself to going upright. That's why I did that. All right, so here we have that. We can put that one over here. Or here. Maybe we like it this way. Oh yeah. All right. So that way, and then we can put this over here. So I missed part of this edge, so it's white. Good morning, Covina. That's okay. That's okay. You might just have to go back and catch the replay to catch what you missed. Happy to have you here. So, all right, let's see. This is, I might just use that side after all, because this is kind of large for what I was thinking. So let's see if it looks better this way. All right. That looks pretty good. And then we could do the little hello friend off of here to give it more color. Maybe I like that better. All right. No, I don't like that. I think I want to use, here we go. I think we're going to use this one. All right, so I get something in my head and I start to do something and then my brain changes it. So I did have this all figured out last night. So let's see, welcome is I don't need you're invited, so I think I'm just going to thank you. All right, I'm going to use just the thank you. So you're thinking, well, how are you going to use just the thank you, June? Because it's just those little words right there. Well, here's how you use the little thank you. You take a Stampin' Write marker, all right, and you use the brush end of it. Let's get this over here. The brush end of it. And so all I'm going to do is ink up the words that I want, which is the thank you. All right. So I'm going to use, and I'm going to look on this side to make sure. All right. And I'm just going to ink with the side of my brush. You don't want to do it straight down because that'll mess up your brush. You want to do it this way, and you want to just keep running it over. Now, to me, in my mind, this works better on the cling stamps, but it does work on the photopolymer. All right, so you can see there that I have thank you inked. I'm going to go over it one more time. And then I'm going to huff on it. And then stamp it. Oh, I missed that part of that U. I think I might need my glasses for this. All right. So there. I might need to re-ink these. So these older, they have new Stampin' Write markers that just came out. From my understanding, they're not refillable. The older ones are refillable. So if you have the older ones and they're starting to look a little light, you can refill them. I do have a video somewhere on my page. You could always ask me for that video. Hi, Sharon. You are a little late, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not done with the card yet. So if it does start getting a little bit light and you want to know how to re-ink your older Stampin' Write markers, you can just go ahead and message me and ask me, and I will find that video and send it to you. Like I said, I don't have any of the new, nope, I don't have any of the new ones. I thought maybe I did, but I was just looking. I don't have any of the new ones, so I don't, my understanding is they are not refillable. I don't know why they would do that. I don't know if maybe there were problems with it. I don't know, but I have all my old ones, and any of the new colors, I would end up with the new ones. So I'll probably get those just so I can show you the difference between the two. The new markers are still great. Their color is probably wonderful. They're just not ink refillable. That I know of at this time. All right, so we need some, and I'm not going to cut this off yet so I know where I'm going to put it. I think I'm going to have it coming out from here, but I've got just this little thank you on there. So let's go ahead and start sticking stuff down. I think with this, I'm going to just put these layers down. And because it's embossed, I'm using a little more glue than I normally would, but I'm still trying to stay away from the edge so that I don't sploosh it out, because we don't want it to sploosh. All right, so this is a variation. Like I said, I don't have the sketch printed out, but this is a variation of the sketch for the team challenge for July. So I thought I would go ahead and do something just in case the team was like, oh, I'm not sure what to do with this. So I'm just giving you some other ideas. So here we go. So sometimes when you see a sketch, you get this inclination to do it exactly as is. So the sketch has, it goes this way, and then it has rectangles, two rectangles that are offset from each other like this, and then it has a little line. Well, what I'm doing is I'm turning it, I'm using shapes and changing it up. So we have this, So I need to cut that off, but I'm going to stick that down first. And I think I'm going to stick that down also with glue. Oop, I'm off the camera. All right, so had to do blood work this morning, ran a few errands because it was not hot yet. Running errands in the cool is really a smart idea. I actually have my physical today. I missed last year, I forgot to go, and just kept putting it off. So I have my physical today at 2 o'clock. So, you know how at the doctor's office the scale is always so rude because it will add 20 pounds that your scale didn't catch? I'm not looking forward. Oh, all right, so I got my glue a little bit too high. So I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper to kind of scrape it off. All right, and then I'm going to cut the end of the card. Not the end of the card. I'm going to cut along the end of the card. All right, and so I still have this piece. I'm going to let the glue on the back dry before I put it back in my box. All right. Oh, this is coming together. It's so cute. So these I could have embossed too, and I was seriously tempted. And had I had the embossing folder that goes with this set, I would totally have embossed them. But I'm going to just do them. So this one I'm setting kind of down to make it look like it's in front of more so. And then I'm going to use the dimensionals. And here. And I use a little more dimensionals than they recommend just because I don't want it to be wonky. I don't want it to wiggle. They just recommended up the middle, and they use their strips. Now I'm not using the strips because I forgot. Because I forgot. That's essentially the deal right there. I forgot about the strips. But the strips also make it a little bit wonkier, whereas if you have these, they're a little more solid. And you'll get these in most of your paper pumpkin kits, and you'll have tons of them. Sometimes you'll get the minis, sometimes you get the regular, and other times you get the strips. It just depends on what kind of product they designed, what kind of cards they designed as to what they give you. All right, so then I think I'm going to just tuck that right under there. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. And I'm just going to lift that right there and tuck that under. All right. So then here is a nice little variation of the sketch for our card challenge, which those of you who are not on the team and don't see the sketch, I can post it. I'll post it in the comments afterwards so that you can see it. But this is just another variation, a way that you can do it. I could have done this skinnier. There's so many different things I could have done, but I decided that this was how I was going to do it. Now, if I had, I guess there is, yeah, had I not put this here, I could have, and if this was not already embossed, I could have done some flowers. So there is a little line, and maybe I'll try and do something like that next week. There is this little squiggle line that you could use as stems, and then have this flower coming out of it, because I feel like there should be something there. But otherwise, I think the vases are pretty. Those are very old-timey looking vases. I do like that. So on the inside, I'll go ahead and put those in there. On the inside, let's go ahead and I'm going to stamp this one. Yeah, looks like I need to re-ink my Calypso Coral. I don't know if you can tell, it's kind of light in the center because you end up always going for the center. So when it starts getting really light in the center, then kind of go around the edge to pick up your ink. All right, and I'm just going to do this across the bottom of the card. Like that, and I think I'm going to do it across the top too, but I'm going to go in the other direction. And I'm only doing about half of it, not the whole thing. It is pretty wide. All right. And then on the envelope, I'm going to go ahead and do that vase again, because I do like that vase quite a bit. I think it's very pretty. It's very reminiscent of old time. So, and I'm just going to right there. All right. I got hairs. All right. Oh, you know, so on the back of the envelope you have the paper here. And so sometimes when you stamp on the front, you don't catch it all. But I'm not going to go back and stamp because I don't want to double stamp it, because that would just totally mess up the envelope. So I'm just going to leave it like that. People are probably not going to notice, because what do they do with envelopes? They tear them open. So it's okay. Your envelope does not have to be perfect. It's already cutified right there. So we're good. All right. So Sharon says you're waiting till you get your add-on dies to start this kit. Oh, okay. Did you order those? See, I can't even remember if I ordered those. I did order the whole Countryside in Suite. So I did order the paper, the stamp set, which is one large stamp, and then the dies, which will cut out all those pieces, and then the embossing folder. So I did order this, but I cannot remember if I ordered the dies for this. But the die would cut this one out, so that would be cool. And then I think it will also cut out this flower. And then I think there was, oh, here, yeah. So it'll cut out the big vase, it'll cut out the flower, and it adds a leaf. So I might end up, since I did get the other thing, I might end up getting it if I didn't. I don't remember. It's been 3 weeks today since I placed my order. I don't remember what is on it. So that's why I'm going to do a live unboxing when I open it, because I'm going to be as excited to see it as you are, if not more, because it's taken me 3 weeks to get it. And that is not usual. So if you're thinking, oh, I want to place an order, but oh my gosh, I don't want to wait 3 weeks. It won't take 3 weeks, especially now it won't. It does take a little bit longer. They've just switched to a new system, so it does take a little bit longer, but it won't take 3 weeks. I don't know. I think mine just got lost in the shuffle. But that was the free shipping day, and they did get a lot of orders that day. So I'm sure that that was part of the reason. But on a normal day, it won't be. Now, Thursday, tomorrow, is July 6th. And so new things are coming out in the online exclusives. So here are some of the things I was telling you that I was going to share with you. Oh, okay. So here's our finished card and envelope. All right. So I love all the, let's turn that off. I love all the different embossing. It just really adds flair and flavor to the card. Gives it a little pizzazz. Yeah, I love embossing folders. I really do. All right, so let's talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow is July 6th. So bonus days is starting. So first, you can earn $5 coupon for every $50 you spend between July 6th and July 31st. All right, so every $50 you spend, you do. Now, I recommend if you're going to spend more than 50, if you're going to spend, say, $100, $150, you don't want to do it in $50 orders, because then you're paying the shipping each time as well. So you want to make sure, figure out what all you want to order and order it at one time, because if you go over $150, then you get your Stampin' Rewards. That's free product that you can choose. Starting at $150, you get to choose 10%, so that's $15, and then it goes up from there in larger increments. So don't don't do a bunch of $50 orders to get these coupons. You can get, if you spend $150, you get the stamp and rewards, you pay shipping only one time, and you'll get 3 bonus coupons. All right, so keep that in mind. And then those coupons, you redeem them, you hang on to them because they won't get them back to you. So you need to write it down somewhere or save that email, copy and paste it somewhere safe, whatever you need to do. Save those coupon codes because they will not have record of who got what code. So you are responsible for saving it. And then in August, you can redeem it. You can place an order August 1st through 31st only. So if you don't do it in August, you lose that money, those coupons. So you don't want to leave any money on the table. You want to get your money back, right? You get $5 for every $50 that you spend, and I'll be sending out a more detailed email. If you don't get my emails, please put your email down below, or better yet, don't put your email down below because it's public. Email me, and the email address that I have is up there, jumbacreations29@gmail.com. Use that one, email me and say email list, and I will put you on the email list. So this week I sent out, or let's see, Monday, I sent out this notification, this cute truck punch. It's going to be a hot item. There's just, the demonstrators are chomping at the bit. So if demonstrators are chomping at the bit, that means customers are going to be getting it too. So I have an exclusive offer for you where if you prepay me today, okay, because tomorrow morning, as soon as it goes live, I'm ordering. So prepay me today. It's $50 for the class. You get the punch, you get the stamp set, and you get ingredients to make 3 cards plus a few extra goodies. Plus, you will get one of those $5 coupon codes to spend in August. All right, because you're paying $50. All right, I don't know how much the stamp set is yet because it's not live and we have not been given access to this one. A lot of times demonstrators get month ahead access, but we have not been given access to this one, which is what's going to make it an even hotter item. So it's $50. You get the truck stamp set and punch bundle. You get ingredients for 3 cards. You get some extra goodies, and I'm going to give you one of the bonus coupons for the $5. All right, to spend then to redeem in August. I have 2 local classes, 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. I only have 3 spots at the 6 p.m. class, and then I have Zoom classes, 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. And I do have people signed up, but of course there's like 100 people, 100 person limit, and I'm not at 100 people. So Zoom classes are open. If you're local and you would rather do Zoom, sign up for it. It's fine. Email me up above at that email address if you want in on this truck class. We're going to be doing a fun fold, 2 fun folds, and a regular card. So it's going to be so cute. It's going to be so fun. I can't wait. I've seen others do stuff with this because we had a special where they were demonstrating this set. It's darling. I'm telling you, you cannot miss out. You do not want to miss out on this. If you don't register today, register and pay me today. I will, when you send me the email saying you want in on this class, I will send you the PayPal link to pay me for it, and that gets you your spot and guarantees you your supplies. If you order after today, you can always order on your own. And then if you still want to take the class, I will prorate it if you order the stamp set yourself. You will have to email me and we will discuss that. You just don't want to miss out. It's going to be so much fun. So email me if you want in on this class because it's going to be amazing. The other thing I wanted to tell you about, because it's coming close, you would have to order tomorrow and cross your fingers you get it on time. On the 15th of July is the Christmas Kit Club. All right, it's at 3 p.m. on the 15th for Zoom. For Zoom, you get ingredients for an alternate card for that kit, and this month's kit. Ooh, I forgot to get that out. Where is that? This month's kit is the, let me show you. Where is it? Here we go. This month's kit, sorry about that. Whew. This month's kit is this one. All right. And so we'll be making these and we'll be doing an alternate. And I'll show you how you can do an alternate card with these or use these, because not everybody needs this many. You get 3, 6, 9. You get 9 tags in here. Well, not everybody needs 9 tags. So I'm going to show you how to turn these into a card, and you'll get the ingredients for that. But you got to place the order for this, okay? And then you got to register with me. It's $5 to register. Hold on, wrong class. $10 a month. $10 a month. If you register for all 4 months in advance, then I'm going to give you a $5 discount. So then it's only $35. So it's July, September, October, November, not August, because I'm out 3 weeks with traveling to take my son to college. So you don't do PayPal, Covina. Covina, you could mail me a check, or you could do, I could give you a Venmo. Do you do Venmo? Yeah. Email me or message me, and let's chat to see if you want to get in on that truck class or on these Christmas kit classes. Email me and we can figure something out. No Venmo either? All right, then you would have to mail me a check. So if you, let's message. I'll message you after we're done, and we'll figure out if you want in on that. We'll find a way to do it. So Sharon says the blue Delft. Yes, that's the word that I was thinking of, that it does remind me of the blue Delft. Well, it's the white and blue Delft stuff, like it's Swedish, isn't it? I think that's what those, yeah, that's what this reminds me of, is the white and blue stuff. And that could be where they got the inspiration from, because it looks like the tea kettle I have. I'll have to bring that next week to show you. It does make me think of that. I just couldn't think of what it was called. So thank you for giving me that name. You did with your pre-order. Okay. Let's see. Maybe it was the free shipping day, but you're still waiting for your order too. Has it shipped? If it hasn't shipped, call in to make sure that they get it shipped. Sometimes that works. All right. You want in? Message me, Sharon. Tell me which one you're talking about wanting in on. And Kavina will message after we're done with this live. Yeah, Sharon, let's talk about the kit classes and stuff. And Dutch, right? Dutch. Isn't that Netherlands? No, Dutch. Yeah, isn't Netherlands Dutch? Sweden, Swedish, Dutch? I get those confused. So your mother-in-law had a ton of blue Delft. Yeah, my mom has a bunch, being German and from that area. She's from northern Germany, so she has a bunch of it too. So I have Zoom classes, and then I also have local classes. This went out in an email on Saturday, and then another reminder email yesterday. So check your emails if you are on my emailing list. If you're not on my emailing list, then send me an email. Send me an email to that address up above, junebugcreations29@gmail.com, and let me know that you want on my email list, and let me know which classes you are interested in. So let's switch. All right. So thank you very much for joining me. July is full. Tons of stuff going on. Oh, I forgot to show you the July card club. You have until the 10th of the month to subscribe for that too. So here's a sneak peek at the cards for July. For July, we are using, I knew there was something else. We are using the Cottage Wreaths set because it is Christmas in July. Not every live that I do, especially like with Paper Pumpkin, that's not really conducive to Christmas. Maybe I'll try for next week to turn it into something Christmassy. But we have cottage wreaths. So, well, actually, I suppose it could, because that thank you for your hospitality. If you're going somewhere I will keep that in mind. If you're going somewhere for Christmas, and you want to leave a thank you card for someone, then this could actually work. So we'll do that for next week. But anyways, we're using cottage wreaths for the monthly card club. So if you want information on the monthly card club, send me that email and tell me monthly card club. And then we have the Christmas kit club, and then we have the truck class. So any of these. So that's card 1, is this cute little craft card. It's a little note card, super cute. And then we have this one, which is a bookbinding type card, super cute. And then I'm really proud of this one. We have the shadow box card. All right, shadow box card. And the paper that you'll be getting, because you always get a half pack or a full pack depending. The full pack of paper you're going to get this time is these specialty papers. It's called textured shimmer paper. Let me switch this around one more time. Textured shimmer paper. So we have it here. See how it shimmers? So it's stripes, it's lines, that's textured, and then it shimmers, and it shimmers on both sides. All right, and then it comes in the shaded spruce, the white, I think that is. Yeah, white. And then it comes in the balmy blue. And it's all shimmery. Can you see that? Let's see if it shows better here. Here we go. It's all shimmery. So you'll be getting this paper. It will be cut in half because I can't mail 12 by 12. I don't have mailers to fit that. And to buy the mailers to fit that and pay the postage for 12 by 12 is just out of my league. So, and in the cost you're paying for the shipping of the stuff. So you don't want to pay for that either. But isn't this a beautiful card? Oh, here we go. Right here. So it fits into your envelope like this. And then it stands up like this. Isn't that cute? And then on the back is where you would write your sentiment. So there's a variety of sentiments on here. It's hello, grateful, boo, Merry Christmas, and some people just make life better. So, and then there's the variety of wreaths, and then the bow, and then you have the pine leaves. It's not really leaves, the pine. You have the oak, you have a little spider if you want to make it Halloween. You have your nut, your berries, holly leaves, and then you have all these dies. So you have 2 of the pine boughs, you have 2 different bows, you have leaves, you have all, just tons. So super fun, super, oh, I just can't wait for this class. But you got to sign up for this before the 10th because I placed my order on the 11th. So if you want information for signing up for Card Club, the monthly Card Club, it is a subscription club, and it does go through PayPal. So Kavina, if you are interested in this, we'll need to work out some other deal. My local folks pay 3 months in advance by check, so that is something we could work out. But let's go ahead and chat about that in the messenger. All right, that would be a mailman nightmare for me. Oh, that 12 by 12? Yeah, no, not doing it. I just had another mailman issue where I sent a catalog with stuff tucked inside the catalog, and the lady got my label, my shipping label, that's it. But I happen to have written her name and address on the envelope. She still hasn't gotten it. So I don't know. I guess I just need to stick things down better. I don't know. Yeah, USPS is a little bit frustrating. So, all right, ladies, have a great rest of your day. Message me if you have specific questions. You can message me anytime. I will answer them. I answer them throughout the day at different times, and then you can always email me as well. So just let me know. And if you're not on my email list, send me an email and say, I want on your email list. And then you will get all this information written out so you can read it at your leisure to figure out what you want to do. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your Wednesday. I'll be back as soon as I get my package. See you then. Bye-bye.